And action.
I'm not ready.
What's going on, folks?
I was serious, Kevin. I wasn't ready. But it's okay. We're here now.
Damn it.
We're
I
here.
thought you were joking.
No, I get that.
But we're back for another movie talk episode. Oh, boy. Don't you love these?
How you doing? Hope everybody's doing good.
Yeah.
Especially
How was your
you.
Thanksgiving? How are you? Are you prepared for Christmas? Let us know.
Yeah, especially you, Terry. Hope you're doing good.
Terry Folds.
Yep.
Who's Terry?
I have no idea.
Oh, yeah.
No idea, but if there is a Terry out there, hey, hope you're doing all right.
Sherry O'Terry. Anyways.
Yeah.
Today we're talking about a couple of movies, sort of different movies.
I'd say they're a lot different.
Mike's pick is Men in Black, the classic, what was that, 98 or something? Here come the Men in Black. And I chose Brokeback Mountain.
I can feel it now.
Try to hold on so long.
Herding sheep.
And if you know,
Never wanted it so
like
bad.
I feel, baby.
It's cold out there.
Let's get it on.
Let's get it on. It's more than that.
Brokeback Mountain. I
They
almost
did
want to say black, dude,
know
because
the-
the sign today I put on the sign "Men in Broke Black Mountain" to just mash up the two
I've seen
titles.
it like 10 times and it's still funny.
It's good.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
These are, dude, kind of hard to put together sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes, man.
The movie title.
You know, I was just I saw it on one of the pictures, dude. Back when we did Kingpin and Wayne's World, bro, and we couldn't forever think of something to put on the board, and then I was like, Schwingpin, dude.
Was that the day we like spent like 45 minutes
I think so.
brainstorming and we couldn't come up with anything?
It was hard.
And then it was right there the whole time, right in front of us. Schwingpin.
Schwingpin.
Right there.
Yeah. But go check out that episode if you haven't yet. And I guess we'll do a snapshot and kick into this bitch. Show Shorty.
That was,
Wait, what should we do for
I don't know, but that's what you went with. Okay, I don't know.
Shorty.
Oh, I wish I had my sunglasses, because then I would just do,
Oh, I
just do
know.
the Men in Black. That's
Yeah.
okay.
That is a good idea.
Because this is the last suit I'll ever wear.
That's true.
So,
Anyways.
anyway. That was terrible.
It was
That
bad.
was really bad.
I don't know what I just
I
pointed.
froze.
When I
I'm
just
like, I don't
point
know.
sometimes.
Yeah, I was like, what do I do? Don't know what to do.
So yeah, how was your Thanksgiving? You do anything fun?
I just hung out with the family,
The fam, me too.
ate lots of food.
Yeah, I was fucking about
Yeah.
to explode.
I'm still feeling it, I think.
Those carbs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of leftovers,
Does this look like a little weight to you?
Yeah.
A Santa Claus reference, Tim Allen.
Oh, yeah. Nice. Well, like, I always just get sent home with way too much food. They're like,
yeah.
give Mike all the leftovers. He's
He's starving.
he's a bachelor. He can't cook. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like he doesn't have it. You just give him all the
That's
food.
my mom too. She's just throwing food out to everybody. Like,
Yeah.
take this. I don't need
Yeah,
it in
like
my
I've
house.
already-
Take it.
Like, I already have my to-go plates, like multiple plates, right, in a bag.
Yeah.
And then, right before you leave, you're like, hey, the dessert's over there. You sure you don't want any of that? And you're like,
Chocolate pies, pumpkin pie.
yeah, you're like, you know what? Actually, I will take a couple things of this and a little bit of that.
Yeah.
And just lay around in a daze afterwards when you get home.
We had like a full fucking family thing, bro. Like a lot of family came out at my mom's house, and it was a big old fun time with all the uncles and aunts and all that.
Just a bunch of hills.
Cousins and brothers and sisters and nephews and nieces and.
It just sounds like that's what my family does. Like it's a lot of people.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Good time. So, did you watch any other movies in the past couple weeks?
I did watch some movies.
Throw one at me.
I would say like winter is more my movie time of the year.
Oh yeah, because you're not going out as much.
I don't know.
It's too cold to go out.
You just chill,
hunker in and watch a movie.
I watched Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom.
All right.
Seen it?
Prepared for the new one or what?
Yeah. Well, I'll probably watch them all by the time it comes out. Yeah, I watched the trailer. It came out yesterday.
Yeah, does it look good?
It looks okay. I mean,
how old is that guy now? He's pretty
old. He's old.
He's up there.
Yeah, he's old, but they de-age him in the trailer briefly.
Oh, they do that.
He looked like 1987 Harrison Ford. Like, I don't know.
That's what's up.
But it looked like believable shit. Like, might be like the best de-aging they've done so far.
Interesting.
It's called Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. I don't know what that's about.
Yeah, I don't really know those movies.
No?
No, not really.
Kevin?
No. I don't know. I just...
Take a couple hours.
I slept on them, I guess.
Watch Indiana Jones and...
I'm still sleeping on them.
And Raiders of the Lost Ark.
All right. Is that
For
the
love
first
of God,
one?
that was the first one.
Maybe I will.
They're fun, dude. They're I don't know, but I got it on DVD.
All right.
They're pretty good. And it's fun. Like Temple of Doom, kind of forgot like how dark it was for being like a PG movie.
Yeah.
Like, I think probably not long after that, they decided they needed to come up with a PG-13 option because a dude gets his heart ripped out of his chest. Like, and it's PG, but it's like he goes right in there.
Like Dumb and Dumber?
Just like that, yeah, but in a fiery brimstone hellscape of like a mine.
Right.
While this guy's been doing some crazy like magic chants, and it's like real tense, and he goes right in there. And it's got he's a grown up now, and Everything Everywhere All at Once. The husband, I forget his name right now. Everything, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
He's in Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, but as like a kid, and he's like Harrison Ford's sidekick in that movie. It's pretty fun.
Cool.
Check it out.
Maybe I will.
Yeah,
if you bring it over, I'll definitely watch it.
All right, fair enough. What about you? Got one?
Yeah. I forgot to mention last time. This is one that Stripes. I watched, Bill Murray. Yeah, John Candy.
Egon.
I forget what that other guy's name is. The second main guy.
Yeah, well, his name's escaping me too. He's Egon in Ghostbusters.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I forget his name.
Fuck, why can't I remember his name right now?
But it was all right. It was that was my first time seeing it.
When they're doing the routine at the end.
Yeah.
That's funny.
It's kind of like
he's like
Major Payne.
Razzle dazzle.
Yeah.
He's like, yes, sir. Bill Murray is hilarious in that movie. They take John Candy. They go mud wrestling.
I love John Candy. Yeah.
Like they join the military is just kind of like a goof or whatever.
Yeah, kind of on a whim.
Yeah, kind of on a whim.
There was some funny shit. I can't. It's been a minute, so I don't remember.
Wait, well,
Harold Ramis?
Yeah, Harold Ramis. The guy he's like, why are you here? Peasant or whatever he says to Bill Murray. He's like, and then Bill Murray says, to be the best of the best, sir.
Yeah.
In that Bill Murray way.
Yeah, that fucking classic.
Bill Murray, dude.
They're trying to cancel him, huh?
What?
You haven't heard about that?
No, I don't fucking care. They cancel everybody.
I know, right?
Everybody's
canceled. Entertainment is canceled. No more entertainment for people. They can't handle it.
They were like, turns out Bill Murray busted some ghosts. Everybody's pissed off about over the ghosts. My next movie, I watched Star Wars: A New Hope, which was the first Star Wars movie that came out. The 1977.
The first ever one.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've seen that either, man. Like, I'm sure I've seen parts of it, but...
It's just like comfort food.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
I'm surprised you haven't picked a Star Wars yet.
I've been trying to hold off on them, but and pick, but
yeah,
because I know that's not like really your bag, but because I'm like, which one do I pick? Do I pick one of my favorite ones that has, and then it's all out of order, or do I have to start Kevin at the very beginning, or do I start Kevin the order they came out in, or the actual story order?
Right.
In which, it's like very like I don't know what to do,
2.
but you probably don't really.
Oh shit!
Speed, dun, 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 right there. But you probably, it's like not that deep to you. Me as like a Star Wars fan, I'm like overthinking. I'm like, Kevin's got to understand what the gravity of the situation is.
Right.
I just can't just throw him in, like out of nowhere. But I could just probably pick.
Maybe.
I could just probably pick,
So you watched the first one. Maybe I'll just watch the first one.
Okay.
And then.
It's made in 1977, Kevin, so the special effects aren't going to hold up.
It's old as hell.
Even the revamp one they did in the 90s, it doesn't hold up. It's got charm, though,
all right.
and it's fun.
Mm-hmm.
You got another one?
Yeah, Where the Crawdads Sing.
Oh, yeah, you told me about that.
Pretty good, man. Pretty good. I did have some little things I didn't like about it, but overall pretty cool. I mean, it looks really cool and everything. They're like out down there in the South Carolina, north, somewhere around there, where it's all the fucking swampy and fucking hangy trees and shit. It looks cool.
I'm glad
it's like a romance kind of.
Oh, it's a romance movie.
Sort of, yeah. But then there's like a.
Oh, it's like a murder.
It's a mystery. Yeah, there is a
murder mystery.
There is like a. Who killed this guy type of thing.
Nothing wrong with a little romance in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering if that was good. I almost went to go see that,
Oh, yeah, we almost did.
We almost went to go see it on movie day. Yeah.
Cheap movie day.
Cheap movie day.
Speaking of going to the movies, I want to go see the Whale when it comes out.
Oh, for sure.
It's coming out soon.
Fraser.
Like
A24.
Next week or something, yeah.
I'm down.
Maybe after I get back from my trip.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways.
I watched Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring, and The Two Towers, and that's when I realized I've watched like 3 movies recently that's just two dudes on mountains. Like watching Lord of the Rings.
Some similarities there.
Yeah, like Frodo and Sam. Come on. Come on, guys.
Potatoes.
Yeah, he's like, oh, Mr. Frodo.
I remember seeing The Two Towers in theaters, but not really caring about it, so we kind of fucked off, me and my buddy.
Kevin.
I know.
That shit was epic,
that
dude.
Was way,
I went to see those in the theaters
back,
too.
Though.
Yeah, 2002.
Yeah.
But I I'm sure there should be a parody of like Sam and Frodo with Enos and whatever Jake Gyllenhaal's character was. Like, what if later on Frodo looks to Sam and he's like, we'll always have Mordor though, won't we? He's like, I can't go but every 4 years without giving you my Gamgee.
Brokeback Mountain.
Brokeback Mountain. Yeah, Lord of the Rings. Quickly, I guess I watched Grandma's Boy.
Oh, classic.
Love
it.
Shit's weak. That was fun. And then Maverick again, but I dozed off.
That shit is still in theaters.
They're bringing it back.
I was looking at the theaters today, dude,
it's
and
back.
It was in there.
Dude, it hasn't left since May, which is like unheard of.
Yeah.
Like this day and age, like movies are usually a month or maybe 2, boom, out.
I know. It was surprised the fuck out of me.
It's like a throwback because like Indiana Jones was in the movie theater for like 6 fucking 8. Like movies back in the day, if they made a lot of money, they would just fucking keep them in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, they're bringing them back. And that's where you should go see Maverick. Like, go to the movie theater and see it. See it like if they played on IMAX again. That's like the best.
Maybe I will.
But probably maybe
not.
I won't.
All right, let me get through these. I saw a movie called Nebraska. I think it was a Amazon original. But it had Will Forte and this old guy. I don't know his name. But and Bob Odenkirk, and it looked like it was gonna be like a good movie, man. But like, it was just okay. It looked like a heartfelt. It's like his dad is like really old and kind of losing it, but he got this thing in the mail, and he's supposed to go. He thinks he won something, so he's trying to get to Nebraska, and he keeps walking off, just walking down highways and shit, trying to get to Nebraska, and his family keeps pulling him back in. And then Will Forte finally agrees to take him just to prove to him that it's a scam or whatever.
That Nebraska's a scam?
No, what he won, what he got in the mail, and said he won.
They didn't go to Nebraska?
They did go, and they got there, and he didn't win anything.
Oh.
but he got like a consolation prize, like a trucker hat or something.
Speaking of scams on Netflix, I saw there's like a new documentary about the Mountain Dew jet or something like
Pepsi.
that. Pepsi, whatever
Pepsi,
it was.
Where's My Jet?
Yeah.
It looks interesting. I haven't watched it, but it looks interesting. Yeah. All right, a couple more. That dude Joey, because I put out a post, I don't know if you've seen it, about let me know a movie that might make me cry, and a bunch of people commented. It was a lot of dog movies people were commenting.
Dogs will do it. Like Marley and Me?
Yeah, that's what Boomer said. Dude. Boomer said Marley and Me.
My God. Died.
But he suggested the Peanut Butter Falcon.
That's with Shia and
LaBeouf.
The special needs kid.
Yeah, the Down syndrome dude. And who wants to be a wrestler and shit. I thought it was okay. I didn't cry at all. No. Didn't.
Movies hit people differently.
Yeah. It, Yeah.
I
guess it depends. But it was an alright movie. I noticed Mick Foley in there. And,
nice. Mankind?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Cactus Jack back in the day.
And what's that dude's name? Thomas Hayden Church. Right? That guy? Isn't he like the Sandman in Spider-Man? You know what I'm talking about?
I don't know that guy by name.
Yeah, but he's also in like Sideways, which is a pretty good movie. Paul Giamatti. Anyways, the last one, My Beautiful Laundrette. Now, I wrote down what this movie's about because I didn't think it was that great, but it was Daniel Day-Lewis. It was another gay movie. So it was like in a seedy corner of London, Omar, a young Pakistani, is given a rundown laundromat by his uncle, who hopes to turn it into a successful business. Soon after, Omar is attacked by a group of racist punks, but defuses the situation when he realizes their leader is a former lover, Johnny, Daniel Day-Lewis. The men resume their relationship and rehabilitate the laundromat together, but various social forces threaten to compromise their success.
Man, that story has been told a million times.
But yeah, it was just
You've seen that movie before.
Daniel Day-Lewis that made me want to watch it because I was scrolling through just movies on HBO. That's like the hardest part of watching a movie is picking fucking
one.
Movie.
Yeah.
I hate it, dude.
Like picking movies, we talked about before. Picking movies was a lot more fun at the video store.
Oh yeah, going down to the Blockbuster.
Yeah. Especially when you're a kid because you're on a timetable. You know what I mean? Like, hey, your mom's ready to go. Pick a goddamn movie. Hurry it up. Pick something. You're like, oh shit, I guess
Billy Madison.
Yeah, for the 100th time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Ace Ventura.
Yeah. Again? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, you go down the new release wall and shit, see what's all new releases.
Family Video had like those free rentals for like kids and shit, and she'd be like, all right, go pick some. I'm gonna take your sister over there. And you're like, okay, I'm on my own now. I
got a task.
I'm 11. I'm on my own. Where do I want to go? Like, where am I?
The world is my oyster.
What section am I going to right now?
Let's do this.
Yeah, what section am I going to before I go check out PlayStation games? You know what I mean?
PlayStation. Anyways, we should probably get into something. We've been yammering for a minute here. What do you say?
Well, all right.
Shall we get into first? What do you think?
It's up to you.
Men in Black?
We can take a call.
Yeah. Oh, see, we're going to get to these calls, I swear.
This episode.
For sure.
So you want to do Men in Black?
I mean, either way.
Sure.
Men in Black. 1997 sci-fi comedy buddy cop sort of thing.
Starring Tommy Lee Jones and Will Smith.
Yep.
Who, 1990s Will Smith,
he was on top of the world.
He was a force. He was unstoppable.
Yeah.
They were like...
And he's got that classic Will Smith attitude.
He was like cool enough and like, but like also like safe enough that my mom loved Will Smith. You know what I mean? Midwestern moms loved Will Smith. She had his CDs.
Yeah.
We'd be driving to the video store, dude, listening, just the two of us.
Just the two.
You and I.
You and I.
Yeah, we were welcome to, you know, and they had the Men in Black song was on that album too. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, come on. Yeah, he was
the Men in Black. I know he was like a triple threat actor.
Yeah, like movie studios couldn't wait to hitch their wagons to the next Will Smith movie. Like they were, he made a lot of people a lot of money.
Fresh Prince fucking exploded, bro. That show,
dude. We were watching Fresh Prince every day after school, dude. It was like ritual. Like he was a part. Like I thought about this. I was like, he was such a
charismatic and fucking just lovable.
He was.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Cut you off.
It's cool. I was like, I'll let him. Try not to talk over.
Yeah.
But like he was like everywhere growing up. Like Independence Day, Men in Black, Fresh Prince, because the Fresh Prince reruns don't stop. You know, like they were just every day.
I was watching it not too long ago. I watched like a season or two.
Yeah.
And then I got off of it. But
they would like you would just catch it like they play the whole series and then start over again. You know what I mean? So you would like, I don't know. He was
intermittently.
Will Smith was fucking. He was all over the place, man.
Bro, making some dough.
Fun. It was directed by Barry Sonnenfeld, which he also did The Addams Family.
Right.
Classic.
Wild Wild West.
It had the music by.
He did RV.
Danny Elfman did the music. One of my favorite movie fucking composers.
Of course.
Danny Elfman.
He's everywhere.
Freaking rules.
Yeah, he's The Simpsons. He's fucking... all the Tim Burtons.
All the Tim Burtons. He did Spider-Man. And he's even done like stuff you wouldn't even think. Like, I didn't realize he did Men in Black. When his name popped up on the credits, like, I got excited. And then I heard it, and I'm like, this is classic Danny Elfman score for sure.
Hell yeah. We got a 91 tomato meter.
I had to throw in Rip Torn because...
Yeah.
I mean, he's great.
Of course. Or as I call him, R.I.P. Torn.
God damn. He's great, though. What a great name.
I know. What's with that name? Rip Torn. You rip a paper and it's torn.
I don't want to know what his real name is. I don't ever want to look it up. I don't need to know what it is. Just
he was fucking Freddy Got Fingers' dad, dude. Tom Green. You seen that one? Oh God, what a ridiculous movie.
Yeah, Nate used to watch that movie all the time.
Daddy, would you like some sausage? Anyways.
What did you say it had a score of?
91 tomato meter, 80 audience.
It's pretty solid.
I'm kind of a little surprised the audience isn't a little higher, to be honest. But, yeah.
I mean, also one thing I noticed, 98 minutes long.
Yeah.
Quick. Like the perfect length.
Short and sweet.
Yeah. And it, like, it's just a fun time for an hour and a half.
It's all really compacted in there, really.
It's just a fun time.
A lot. There's no real lulls in the movie.
No. It had a budget of $90 million. And it made $589 million. So it did all right.
Hell yeah.
It did pretty good.
And what's
loosely based off of a Marvel comic, which I did not remember until I saw that in the little credits thing, too.
Some people think Men in Black's a real thing, you know, they're like conspiracy theorists and shit.
That's where it started from. That's where they got the idea for the Men in Black.
For sure. But that's a weird...
Can neither confirm or deny.
It's a weird thing.
Yeah. I mean, in the movie, it's fun how they do it all in the movie, and they tell you how they got started, and they're telling you all the things, and it's like...
Yeah. The whole origin of it and everything.
And why they exist and why they do their job. And the earth is always, on the brink of destruction.
That's right. That's right, motherfuckers. I got a couple taglines.
Cool.
Protecting the Earth from the scum of the universe. Okay, that works.
That was all right.
More secretive than the CIA, more powerful than the FBI, and they're looking for a few good men. They are the Men in Black.
That's a really long tagline.
It's kind of long, yeah.
That takes up half the movie poster, just that.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah.
Is that the only... Was it the last one? I mean, that was...
Yeah, those are the two
that was a strangely long-winded tagline for a movie.
Occasionally they do some... they're like that.
Yeah, critics praised its script, set pieces, and the performances of Tommy Lee Jones and Smith and their chemistry together, which they're pretty fun together.
I feel like Will Smith could kind of gel with anyone, you know? Well, you know.
Well, it's just Tommy. I loved Tommy Lee Jones's super dry and sarcastic sort of humor.
It's a good...
his deadpan.
It's a good dynamic for comedy.
Yeah, his deadpan humor.
That's like a David Spade and like Black Sheep and shit, you know, because he's the more fucking...
He's the words guy.
Yeah.
It's sarcasm.
And then you got Chris Farley opposite him doing all the wacky stuff.
Yep.
And just... Yeah.
It says...
Dynamic. Executive producer Steven Spielberg.
I saw that. I mean, that's crazy. Who would have thought?
Right?
That kid.
Yeah,
remember we were talking about him last time. We thought he had... We're like, man, something's going to... Spielberg.
He's really going to do something with his life.
He's not too bad, that guy.
That guy, you know what? I can see potential.
He had a couple stinkers in there, but he's not, his average score, he's right at like 90%.
What's a Spielberg stinker?
For me personally, Ready Player One, one of his most recent movies.
I think I saw that.
Yeah, I love that book. It's one of my favorite books of all time, and I really got hurt by that movie for the most part. So I was like, man, that's the second time. Like The Hobbit did it to me. Uh-huh. Those Hobbit movies, I will, till the day I die, fuck those movies.
But the movie sucked, right?
I hated those movies.
Yeah.
The book, love the book.
Say.
Read the book multiple times, just like Ready Player One. Man, they just fucked it up.
Oh, I pulled a couple of rating, or what do you call it? Reviews, yeah. A good one and a bad one, I think.
Bad ones are fun. The bad ones are the funnest ones to read.
This one's from Dave Kehr, Kehr, New York Daily News.
I know Dave.
Its attitude is poised somewhere between the deadpan ghoulishness of the Coen brothers and a Letterman-like sense of absurdity in New York's rich ethnic stew. I couldn't get that out. But yeah, that's a good one. He says it's Coen brothers-like. That's a compliment.
Especially at the time.
Letterman-like sense of absurdity.
Yeah, talking about, I'm assuming, Dave Letterman.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
What's the bad one?
Owen Gleiberman, Entertainment Weekly, says, every time the film makes you chuckle, you may also feel like it zapped you with the neuralizer. Which means
Tommy Lee Jones.
Which means it's not funny at all. Is that what he's saying?
I think so, yeah. I think that's what he was getting at. Read it again.
Every time the film makes you chuckle, you may also feel it zapped you with the neuralizer.
What is
it? So,
like, it sounds bad, right?
It does.
But when you think about it, yeah, that's bad. He's like,
yeah. So if you chuckle, you you forgot about. If you did, you forgot about it,
or something happened and he didn't like it, made him forget that he chuckled, or something.
Maybe, but you wouldn't know if you chuckled if you got zapped. Yeah, I thought that was a real fun one.
Sheesh. Yeah, that was fun.
One of the notes I put down that it's it's very nostalgic, man, because I really haven't seen this in 20 plus years, honestly. Because I remember liking it as a kid and shit. What was it, 97? I was
8 years
8
old.
years old, exactly.
I remember just hearing the song first. I think I heard the song before I saw the movie. Because that song was on the radio. Like, you'd be at school, people talk about, you know what I mean? It was like...
Yeah, dude.
It was out there. Yeah, it was out there. Because
it was going.
We didn't go to the movies to see it. I didn't see it till it came out, on VHS.
Yeah,
I don't know if I had seen it on VHS, because I remember watching it at my cousin's. I don't know where I saw it first at, but I was definitely either rented it or was at my cousin's house.
Uh-huh. You went to Blockbuster.
Yeah.
We were
a Hollywood video family for a little bit.
It did feel crazy because after 20 years watching this movie, and it just it took me right back there, dude. Like, really, I was like, "Oh shit,
dude!" It was fun. Like, that was like my main. I was like, this was a fun movie. I was trying to look up because I didn't think about it earlier. Oh wait, here it is. The Men in Black album spent 2 weeks at number 1 on the Billboard 200, based off the back of the song, as well as peaking at number 2 on the top R&B hip hop albums of the year and number 3 on the Canadian albums chart. The album was certified 3 times platinum for its shipment of over 3 million copies.
Phew.
And that's largely due to the Men in Black song by Will Smith.
It was a hit.
It was a hit.
It was topping them charts.
Well, the premise of the movie is Will Smith is a police officer. He chases down an alien, and then he gets on the radar of the Men in Black, and they recruit him. And I let you meet Rip Torn. I liked in his recruitment process, Will Smith does the opposite of all the other like military guys in like each thing.
Yeah.
Like both things, he's like thinking outside the box or thinking differently than the rest of them. When they sit him in like the doctor, like in little egg-shaped chairs.
Yeah.
And they want him to like fill out the paper.
Yeah, nobody can.
But they don't give him a table. It's like
everybody's trying to write on their knee and shit.
Yeah, it's like a mind rib. Like they're. I didn't think about these things when I was a kid watching it. It was just funny, but like as an adult, I'm like,
he scoots the fucking.
He's the only one who like has like this issue, this problem, and he's like, fuck it.
Yeah.
He's like,
it's all loud as fuck.
Yeah.
Skrrr.
Yeah.
And then he's like, hey man, you want to get in on this?
The dude just looks at him. The dude next to him. He just looks at him. He's like, all right. But
he's so fucking charming, that guy.
And then Will Smith is charming. And then the next one, when they're doing like the gun range test.
Yeah.
And he only shoots one, like all the other military guys are shooting multiple rounds at different
aliens
things.
And shit.
Will Smith waits till it's pretty much done and then just fires
a little
one.
Girl.
Pops a little girl in the head.
How about that shot though?
Yeah, it's always, dude, like it's just like rapid fire zings, like quick ones too throughout this whole movie.
Quick with the quips.
But then,
Rip
Torn asks him why he shot the girl. Like, it was like, well, this alien over here, he's just trying to get a workout in. I mean, how would I feel if I'm leaving the gym and somebody roll up on me?
Right.
He's like, and this guy over here, look, he's just doing this. He's just got a cold. Like, it had like a little tissue. The one alien had tissue. He's he's just got a cold. I'm not going to shoot him, but that little girl. He's like a little white girl walking around this late at night.
Yeah, in this part of the neighborhood.
This part of the neighborhood with some physics books. Something's not right about that.
Popped her right
in
the forehead. Good times. Yeah, so
Tommy Lee Jones is just neuralizing everybody.
Yeah,
in this movie, just nonstop. Just zapping people.
Yep. You gotta... What's the chick's name? She's from Dogma. The morgue
Dogma?
lady. She's the main chick in Dogma.
No shit.
Yeah, dude. Give it a goog. Here, I'll pull it up. I forget her fucking name.
Real quick, would you take Tommy Lee Jones up on his offer to join the Men in Black?
But you have to leave your whole fucking...
You gotta leave your whole
existence
life,
behind.
Your whole existence behind. They erase you from existence, but you're in the fucking Men in Black, dude.
It's hard to say.
It'd be a stressful job, though.
It's hard to say.
Like, you could either just not be stressed out and just live, or you could be in the Men in Black. I think...
It's intriguing. I'll give you that.
I think, dude, I mean, you would have to join... I would have to join the Men in Black.
Linda Fiorentino. Yeah, I would have never guessed that name. But yeah, dude, she's...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's the fucking Dogma, When was the last time you seen Dogma?
Couldn't tell you. I know George Carlin's in it.
Yeah.
Chris Rock's in it. I remember Alanis Morissette was God.
And also Selma Hayek.
Selma Hayek's in it. Jane Silent Bob.
And Ben Affleck, Matt Damon.
Yeah.
It's got everybody.
It's got Alan Rickman in it.
Yeah,
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Doesn't have genitals. But yeah, also in Men in Black, Tony Shalhoub. I was right when I said that on our last episode because I was like, Tony Shalhoub.
Oh yeah,
and I wasn't certain. Yeah, he's the pawn shop guy.
Pawn shop guy.
Yeah. And
that was another funny scene when he shows up. He's like, Will Smith's like, look, let me talk to this guy, and he goes in. He's like, what's going on? And that Tony Shalhoub's character is like, oh, I haven't been selling any diamonds. He's like, well, from what I hear, you're selling a lot more than diamonds lately. He's like, no, I don't know. And then Tommy Lee Jones comes in, and then he finds out he's an alien, and all that shit takes place.
Yeah,
and he
blows
shoots
his
him in the head.
Yeah.
But then Tommy Lee Jones is like, I'm going to confiscate all this or whatever, stop doing it. And he walks out, and Will Smith's like, yeah, and I'm going to be back to talk to you about these watches. Right. He's like, but he's all fucked up in the head because he just found out aliens are real.
Right.
And he's been
he does end up neuralizing him.
He
after
does.
that too, and then tells him to show up at that place.
Yep.
Also, David Cross is in there for a scene. David Cross was it was like when the bad guy, the old fucking weird guy, he goes in and like rings the bell, ding ding, at the morgue, and then David Cross is right there, and he ends up like sticking him to the ceiling.
Oh, that's that
and
guy.
And he kept like hitting the flies and shit.
Okay. Yeah. He's been in some other shit too. But I can't.
He was in like Scary Movie 2. Where he was like
in the wheelchair guy. Yeah.
But he's also like I don't know if you've ever seen Arrested Development, that show. It's a fucking great show. So good. With Will Arnett and Jason Bateman.
Lurch from the Addams Family's in it. He plays that really tall alien that meets the other guy at the diner.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, Lurch from the Addams Family?
Yeah,
that guy. Which,
super tall dude.
Yeah, which made sense with the Barry Sonnenfeld connection. So I imagine that's probably how he got that job.
Of course.
He was like, hey, buddy, don't take offense to this.
Don't take it personally.
Don't take it personally, but look, I got a role in this movie coming up called Men in Black. Like, look, Tommy Lee Jones is in it. Will Smith, Independence Day. Yeah, him, right? He's on fire right now. But look, I got a small part for you. You're going to be an alien. I'm not saying you look like an alien. And I'm not saying when I casted you as Lurch that you look like an old tall dead guy either. But
I feel like that.
But it's there if you want it.
That happens a lot in Hollywood. It must.
You get cast based on how you look. Like that's what's so
like,
fucked
no
up.
No offense, but if you want this role,
that's what's so fucked up. That's what's so messed up about like heavyweights. They're like, look, find us all the fat kids in Hollywood.
Kids.
Yeah, find us all the fattest kids we got. Like what fat kids do you have on the roster right now? No. Okay, yeah, give them all the fat kids. Like and like all their parents were fine with it.
Yeah.
Like, look, we need that rent check.
They want that money.
We need that money. Like, you go be a fat kid in heavyweights for that check.
Go do the truffle shuffle for these people.
Yeah, but anyway, I saw Lurch in there and I was like, fucking Lurch.
Left in the lurch. The love, hate, pleasure,
I just
and
liked
pain.
how quick and witty the dialogue was between all the characters. Like Will Smith and Tom Lee Jones are great. He's like, look, I don't want to be called kid,
squirt,
yeah,
whatever
like,
he said.
And then Tom Lee, okay, Slick,
rookie, yeah.
Okay, Slick,
okay, Slick.
Just
I noticed
real
that.
quick.
That was fun.
And there's even some like gestures I hadn't noticed, like so they what's the Willem
Dafoe?
No, not Willem Dafoe. Vincent D'Onofrio, is that the guy?
Who's that?
He's a really big actor. He plays the dude, the cockroach guy. Like the main villain.
Yeah.
Vincent D'Onofrio. He's like really popular.
Yeah.
He was in, I think, the Punisher TV series. I've heard. I haven't watched it, but he was in some other shit. Anyway, he was pretty good as the guy with the cockroach in his body.
Right.
Like he just gets progressively
so fucking weird.
He's weird, and it gets progressively worse as the movie goes on. He gets more and more fucking crazy.
Right.
But I thought everybody did a good job. It was fun.
It's a fun movie. There's no doubt about that.
Oh, my clip.
Yeah, should we get to the clip? We should probably wrap this one up.
Let's throw to the
pretty
clip
soon. Plug it in here. Let me see. Hopefully the volume's good. Should be.
It's just something I noticed while we were watching it.
And dead air.
Fuck. Well, I sent it to you. Now I gotta scroll back through pictures of my dog to find it.
Also got his dog pics and dick pics.
Fuck, where is it? There it is.
Alright, here we go.
Look at Tommy Lee Jones' hands on the computer keyboard. Like they're nowhere even close. Like he's back there, like Tommy Lee Jones is acting like he's typing on a keyboard.
Yeah.
Let me rewind it.
Yeah, go for it.
Like they're talking. Look.
Maybe it's some super secret space age shit. You don't know.
But the keyboard's right there.
Yeah, I know. That's silly. He's just doing this.
He's not even close.
Not even touching
He's
the
like
keyboard.
4 or 5 inches off the keyboard. He's like, like Rip Torn's like, why don't you look that up? And he's like, what do you want me to look up? And he's just like doing crazy finger movements, and
it's like he didn't care at that point.
No, he didn't fucking care.
Maybe he was like over it or something for that day or something. Like he was just annoyed or something. He's like, here, I'm acting.
Yeah. It was just, I was like, I seen it, and I was like, sorry, dude, we got to rewind this. Like, me and CJ are watching. I was like, we got to rewind it. And I was like, look at that. His hands aren't even close, like nowhere near. And he's doing like old-timey, like, like old man doesn't know how to type on a keyboard.
Looks like he was casting a spell on it or something. Did you guys also watch Brokeback together?
No, I Brokebacked it alone. I take that back. He came in. It seemed like the last 20 minutes of Brokeback.
All right. All right. Anything else to say about Men in Black?
No, just that it was fun, and now I want to watch 2 and 3 now. And I had 3 on Blu-ray, like maybe 10 when it came out. I bought it, and I remember it being good. Like Josh Brolin's in the 3rd one.
I love Josh Brolin,
and he plays because they do some time jumping.
I don't know if I've ever seen that one.
They do some time travel shit.
Pretty sure I've seen
it. And Will Smith goes back in time and meets young K, which is young Tommy Lee Jones, played by Josh Brolin. It's Josh Brolin playing Tommy Lee Jones, and he fucking kills it.
He nails it.
And it's got some emotional shit going on. It was a good one. Like for being a 3rd.
It was a good one.
It was a good one. Like for being the 3rd movie in a trilogy, which typically are the worst.
Right.
Like it was, from what I remember, haven't watched it in close to a decade at least.
Mm-hmm.
Good time.
So yeah,
I give it a 7.
Fun. It's nostalgic. It's not something I would go to as an adult. That's not one I would just pick out and watch.
It was fun.
But I did like revisiting it. But I'm at like a 5.5 to 6.
I'm going 7, dude.
Yeah.
It was enjoyable as fuck.
Yeah. I don't know. Just the fact that my tastes have changed.
It didn't make you cry.
I think that's...
It didn't make you cry.
Yeah, it should have.
If it had that scene in it where it made you cry, it probably would have just put it over the edge for you to like a good solid 7. Like if they would have like delved into him wanting to neuralize himself because he missed out on the love of his life.
Yeah.
And they have some big moment together, and Danny Elfman hits all those right musical notes.
It's not a terrible score though, like 5.5 to 6. In that range.
It's average. You're giving it an average score.
But I feel
which is okay.
You know what? I feel like all of our damn scores are in this
5 to like 7. Yeah.
5 to 7 to 8.
We should have maybe picked a different scale to grade movies. Should we have done like A to Fs?
Maybe we're not just harsh enough, on some of the things.
We're just like, I like a thing.
We are picking movies that we like, unless it's ones we haven't seen.
We haven't seen.
Speaking of which, Brokeback Mountain. Should we get right into it or what?
Sure.
All right. 2005. First time watching for both of us.
Yeah, never seen it.
And it's not like I was avoiding it or nothing, but I've watched gay movies. Like that one, Call Me By Your Name, that I told you about the other week.
I just remember when
Timothy
it came
Chalamet.
out. And it came out in 2005, so I was a sophomore in high school.
That was before when people were still using.
And it was like a sophomore in high school, and it was like, oh, I'm not gonna watch that gay movie.
Right.
Fuck you, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Like you could be like, oh, yo, them two over there, they're Brokeback Mountain over there. You know what I mean? In the lunchroom, you'd hear that. You hear shit like that. Oh, yeah.
The whole kid.
Oh, everybody like, oh, like the.
Yeah.
Like if you were associated with the Brokeback Mountain, not good. I think we could all agree at the time, like that's how shit was.
Yeah, times have changed.
A
lot, I'd say.
Still with
maybe too much. No, I'm kidding.
Actually, if we could go back to like 2010,
yeah,
like it's more than 2005, but not 2022.
But yeah, it's a romance drama, kind of western, fucking. Director Ang Lee, which I was surprised by, because he did Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, which we did recently. And he also did like
his muscles.
One of the Hulk movies, I guess.
I just seen it was announced he's doing a Bruce Lee biopic.
Ooh, interesting.
So interesting indeed.
Stuff coming down the pipeline.
It says here that Brokeback Mountain was adapted from a 1997 short story of the same name by Annie. Don't know how to pronounce her last name. Look, you can Google it. Okay.
You have to try though.
Prox.
Prox. How do you spell it?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know how to say it or spell it. It's Proulx.
Okay.
Yeah, that one's tough.
All right.
Don't give me a break, Kevin.
Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat.
Kevin.
Anyways, we got a 88 tomato meter. 82 audience, which is decent. Pretty decent. Tagline, love is a force of nature. That's it. Kind of vague, but, it's fine. That's the only one I found.
Oh, I got like one that I thought was a possible tagline. It says, "They don't hold back in the Brokeback." I don't know why I read it like that, but
one man,
and
another man.
I'm like reading it like an action movie.
Herding sheep.
Yeah, in a world
on a mountaintop,
coming to a galaxy near you. I don't know
why. One of the things that was fun about it was like all the people that I didn't know were in it. Randy Quaid.
Didn't know Randy Quaid was going to be in it.
From, Kingpin, Swingpin.
And he's always going to be Uncle Eddie.
National Lampoon,
from National Lampoon's
Vacation.
Which with Christmas and shit coming up, I mean, Classic.
Yeah, I watched that last Christmas.
Your shitter. He's like, shitter's full.
Yeah.
That's real nice, Clark. She's a beaut. Well, his mom, she's a beaut, Clark.
And Anne Hathaway.
Yeah, dude.
You get to see her tits.
Her boobs, big time.
They had to put some tits in there for the guys, for the fellas.
Like, look.
For the fellas whose woman dragged them to that movie.
Yeah.
They had to put a few tits in there.
You're like, look.
I think Anne Hathaway's pretty cute, man. She's pretty hot.
She is super hot, but, I mean, if I have to choose out of the female actors in there, I got to go Linda Cardellini. Every time.
Of course. Oh, 100%. 100%.
And I just watched Grandma's Boy.
Bro, she was so hot in this movie.
She
had that, like, southern thing going on. I fucking loved it, bro.
She's always a smoke show.
Swing pin, indeed.
She's always a smoke show, and I just watched Grandma's Boy.
Yeah. She's great in that. Woman. She's so fucking charming in that one, dude.
Dude, she's the best. We could do a whole podcast on Linda Cardellini. Yeah, dude.
Velma.
Like, I wonder if, I don't know if she's married or not, but, I mean, if you were with Linda Cardellini, would you not ask of her to break out the Velma costume?
I know you kept that from set.
You got that.
From wardrobe.
You got that. She's got, like, she's got, like, the wardrobe that opens up from, like, Batman Begins, where, like, Batman Begins, Christian Bale opens, like, this wardrobe up, and it's got, like, the mask and shit, but it's just got, like, the Velma hair, the glasses, the orange sweater, and the skirt. You're like, yeah, can you just, please, just put...
Would you still go her over Sarah Michelle Gellar?
100 times out of 100 times, dude. I mean, Buffy was hot, but Linda Cardellini, dude. Linda Cardellini.
Yeah, I agree. Can't
you just... There's just something about her where you're just like,
yeah, I know. Love her
to death. And I like the I don't know her name, but Heath Ledger's wife in this movie.
Yeah, she's kind of cute.
Which felt super bad for her.
I know, poor woman.
I felt super bad for this lady. I'm like, you sons of bitches.
I know, like that.
Knowing damn well you ain't going fishing.
That scene, yeah, where fucking Gyllenhaal shows back up after a long time at their apartment and shit, and they're making out right in front of the apartment. Come on, bro.
She looks out.
I know you guys are passionate and everything, but like, it's right out. All she did was open the door, and they're right there, fucking going at each other.
Break up with Lee, but I get at the time period for this movie.
60s.
Couldn't do it. Yeah, it takes place from, what did it say?
Early
from
70s?
1963 to 1983, so it takes place over 20 years.
Yeah.
But it let's see here. It had a budget of $14 million. And it made $178 million.
Pretty good.
Jack.
Way to go, Ang Lee.
Yeah, it was it's like, it's not super unlike other sort of like, I don't know, you know what I mean? It just happened. It's like a romance movie with relationships and consequences and like interactions and shit. It's about two gay guys.
Yeah.
In a time when it wasn't cool to be gay.
And especially in the South, like Texas and Oklahoma and shit. Yeah.
Not good.
Not good at all.
Not good. Well, it wasn't even good. Now in some places it's still not good.
Yeah, for sure. I did write that it was beautifully shot. I mean, oh my god.
All the mountains,
the mountain ranges and all the fucking.
That would have been a cool location to be filming at for sure.
Yeah.
Like, oh cool. Like just all this gorgeous scenery around.
So what is it like? Randy Quaid gives them this job to like go herd these sheep.
Which, me not knowing anything about farming or sheep, I'm like, why the fuck do they have to walk these sheep
up a mountain
for some reason? Are they like going over the mountain to get the sheep to like the other side of the mountain?
Yeah.
Or like, but they have trucks and like big, like big ass fucking trucks with like, you could put, they put
a horse in there.
They end up putting the sheep on like the big trailer, right?
Yeah.
But what was the point of the sheep thing? I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, if you're, call in, let us know what the deal is.
The phones are lighting up.
But or it was just like a plot device to get these two guys up in the mountains, because they didn't have a ring to get back to Mordor.
There's gotta be a legit reason. Like, I thought they were taking him somewhere.
I don't know. Like I missed that part.
I think they were. But Randy, but then you always have that, like, there's that one guy who shows up and like sells them food or something, and then
he has to,
then you see Randy Quaid show up at one point and spies them all wrestling with each other.
Yeah, he's like, I spy with my little eye. I think he was. They were riding, to meet the people with the food, and then they ride back. So it was like they'd have to make. It was all that part kind of confused me out of the whole movie.
Yeah,
I'm like, I don't get this sheep herding thing. Like, I don't understand what's going on with that.
Quite a bit of them.
Yeah, a lot. Well,
maybe they needed to like graze or something.
It also had Hopper from Stranger Things.
That's right. He was gay
Hopper
too.
In there. Yeah, he was like Jake Gyllenhaal's new boyfriend.
Did they get together? I don't know if they did.
Yeah, he says it later on in the movie when he's like, later on, like, when they meet up, Jake's like, yeah, I've been going to cabin with some fucking other guy.
That's right. And Anna Faris.
Yeah, she was like that guy's.
A jabberjaw. Yeah,
she was that guy's wife.
Yeah, David Harbour.
David Harbour, yeah, Hopper. David Hopper.
That's right.
Hopper?
Yeah, and they like made jokes about her talking too much and shit.
She was a talker. But
she's too silly to be cute or hot. I would like her as like a friend, like a
she's not Linda Cardellini.
A platonic friend.
Yeah, no, she's no Linda or Anne Hathaway.
Anne Hathaway kind of looked stupid with the blonde hair. I didn't like that
over
look.
The years they changed up their look.
Yeah. I didn't like the blonde hair, big poofy look.
There was a lot of different shit going on. Like, they were both, because it wasn't cool to be openly gay. So they were both, like, getting with chicks, getting with women, and getting married and having kids and doing that whole thing, too.
I know they had kids and everything.
And then, but they would get together to go fishing.
Yeah. Every, like, month or so.
Every while. Well, it was, like, a long time in between.
Yeah,
And then it was, like, I didn't really know if Anne Hathaway, like, knew or suspected. It was kind of, like, up in the air. She, like, figured it out.
After Heath Ledger called her, it seemed like she kind of knew.
Knew that. Dude,
but she just didn't really care or didn't, like...
Not to jump ahead, but when he does call her... And she tells him that, spoiler alert, Jake Gyllenhaal is dead.
He got gay bashed to death.
Okay. See, because I was kind of fucking baked. I was watching this. I was like, because she said, she's talking on the phone. He's like, he was changing a tire and it exploded and hit him in the face. And then while Heath is talking to her on the phone, they do like a flash thing of him getting beaten to death. But I didn't know if that was Heath Ledger projecting that, because he had told him earlier in the movie, he's like, we can't do that. He's like,
people won't like,
because he was like, when I was a boy, my daddy took me and my brother to see this dead body. It was a guy that was gay that said he got beat with a tire iron,
and he was just a corpse out there.
He was just a corpse out there. They drug him by like his dick.
And his dick tore off. And
by
then, like a horse dragged him.
So I didn't know if that was him. Like, his immediately thought was he didn't die by getting a hubcap to the face or whatever. So I didn't know if that was his own thing, his imagination. Because you seen a guy beating him up with a tire iron the same way he described that guy from his town. And the way she described it was it knocked the impact of the wheel exploding.
Yeah, and it
knocked him out, broke his nose, and when he leaned back, he drowned in his own blood. Which that happens. People that does happen to people. Like if you were to get your nose knocked out with your nose broke, possibly, and like if you fell in a certain way,
your back,
all the blood would
just pool up in the back of your throat and shit.
You would die. So I was like, what did you think about that?
My interpretation was that she was covering it.
Covering up?
She wasn't telling him the truth. She knew what happened. And I could be wrong, though.
Yeah, I don't know. There's probably no wrong or right.
But just her face and her, like, demeanor.
She was very cold about it.
Yeah. But then, Then he meets his parents and shit too. All that.
Yeah, and they know. He meets his parents, and it's like they knew what was up. Also, and this is another one of the movies, which we've had several now, that have been added to the National Film Registry of the Library of Congress as being culturally, historically, or aesthetically significant.
Aesthetically. It's definitely aesthetically.
Can we hit timeout?
Sure.
Cool.
You're gonna take a whiz?
Gotta take a whiz.
Alright. Yeah, me too. And we're back. And we're talking about Brokeback Mountain. What else we got to say about this?
Men in Brokeback Mountain.
That's what the sign says.
It's like Tommy Lee Jones and Will Smith get together in that version of the movie. You know what I'm saying? Like that's their version.
Yeah.
And then at the end of it,
Agent Gay.
And then at the end of it, Will Smith neuralizes Tommy Lee Jones.
That's fun.
Neuralized.
I wrote down that, like the acting at first, bro, it felt like they were acting like cowboys. You know what I mean? It didn't seem. I wasn't buying it at first, but over a while, over the course of the movie, I bought it after a while. But like it just, because you never hear them speak like that, these two actors, and I don't know.
I thought Heath Ledger did a pretty good. Where he was like, I felt like Jake Gyllenhaal still sounded like Jake Gyllenhaal, and he was just Jake Gyllenhaal. But Heath Ledger actually like made a character out of his, was it Anus Delmar?
Yeah, he was all like kind of low talking.
Dango, you know.
Dango.
I don't know.
But yeah.
I thought he did like a good, the character. One of its good reviews was a beautifully epic Western Brokeback Mountain's love story is in bed with heartbreaking universality. I can't talk. Why are they using all these big ass fucking words, bruh?
Universality?
Maybe.
Universality?
Yeah, it says it was helped by moving performances by Heath Ledger and Jake Gyllenhaal. Yep. David Anson of Newsweek gave the film a positive review, praising the faithful screenplay. He adds, "There's neither coyness nor self-importance in Brokeback Mountain, just close, compassionate observation, deeply committed performances, a bone-deep..." Whoa.
Oh, no pun intended. No pun. Pun definitely intended.
A bone-deep feeling for hardscrabble Western lives. Few films have captured so acutely the desolation of frustrated, repressed passion. Wow.
Bone in.
All right. Yeah, he's a bone-in kind of guy. He doesn't. Yeah. Exactly. Obviously it kind of got like ripped up by like, the conservative side of things.
Sure, of course.
Yeah.
Especially because they're cowboys and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're like, cowboys aren't like that. I'll tell you what. I swear to God, my cousin, he never did nothing like that. Oddly specific. They, a lot of people didn't like it. They said it was part of the quote-unquote agenda. yeah, that sounds like them. That
yeah,
really
they and then they even like, ripped Heath Ledger to shreds after he died about it still. They did not like it. A lot of people didn't like it. Christian groups, who's surprised about that? That's not really surprising it.
I know.
One of the bad reviews was Gene Shalit described the character of Jack Twist as a sexual predator who tracks Enos down and coaxes him into sporadic trysts.
Wait, what? Say that.
He said, Basically, he said that Jack Twist, Jack Gyllenhaal's character, was a sexual predator who tracks Enos, Heath Ledger, down and coaxes him into sporadic trysts, which I might be saying that, where he's like into sporadic banging,
right?
Basically.
And
they have an openly
down.
gay son.
Heath was down.
It had a lot of people liked it, but then it also had a lot of people who didn't like it.
Yeah, it's divisive, right? Is that the right word?
Divisive, yeah. I mean, like 20 minutes in, it gets cold on the mountain.
Yeah.
And he's like...
Yeah, I was going to say, we have to talk about the scene,
yeah,
right?
like 20 minutes in, they're on the mountain. They're not talking a whole lot because they're cowboys, you know what I mean? They're manly men cowboys.
Yeah, Heath Ledger's kind of kept to himself, sort of.
He's kind of a badass, though. He beats the shit out of two guys at that concert later, so he's...
Yeah.
Like, they're both, like, manly men because they're going out, they're checking their guns and shit. They know how to do shit, like...
You gotta be...
You know what I mean? Because you couldn't just be gay. You couldn't... Like, you can't be like, I'm going to be a fashion designer. They're like, no, you got to survive.
Just the fact that they took all them sheep out there and were camping out there like that, that's a man thing.
Not everybody does that shit. So, but, it gets cold one night, like, right off the bat. And then...
They got drunk, and it was like he was supposed to take the horse and go check on the sheep or something, right? But then they just got drunk, and he was he passed out outside. And he gave him a blanket, and he was like, "You're gonna get cold or whatever." And then he was like freezing and shit.
Jake Gyllenhaal was like, "You're gonna get cold.
Quit whimpering, man, and get in here." And he calls him into the tent.
He's like, "Get your sexy ass in here." Basically, is what he's saying. Yeah. Get your fine ass in here.
Yeah. Then he pulls his arm over him and shit.
Yeah.
And then
they kind of fight each other,
wrestle sort of aggressively, and then start banging.
And they start banging aggressively.
And I don't know about you, but I was hard. No, I'm kidding.
And that's when CJ got home.
I'm kidding.
But no, it was
it's hot, passionate sex.
They didn't shy away from it.
Yeah.
Jake Gyllenhaal's back was broken.
He broke that back on that mountain.
I think that's why they call it Brokeback Mountain fondly, because it's like, hey, remember that first time we got together and I broke your back? I think that's why they call it that.
On the mountain.
Or it's actually called that. I don't know.
But yeah, for a first time watch. Oh, you got something else?
I was gonna say, it goes on. I mean, you see like what the damage of lying to your partner does. I felt really bad for Heath Ledger's wife because she was stuck at home with the kids a lot. And he was just kind of didn't give a fuck through most of it.
Whenever Gyllenhaal was in town, he's like, "All right, peace, I'm gone."
And then when she caught him, and then she was freaked out and stunned.
She didn't say anything, but
she's I've been married to this guy for 8 years or however long it's been. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I just seen this guy making out with another dude. And then he came in and was like, "Hey, me and him are going fishing." He's like, and Heath Ledger's like, "And we might drink too much, so I might not be back tonight."
Right.
You know what I mean?
And they never bring back fish, even though they love fish. The wife and the kids love fish. You never bring one back.
She's like, "I checked your tackle box."
Oh, yeah.
"It's never seen the water," or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's like,
she left a note, and then...
He's like, "You don't know what you're talking about."
Anyways, the guy that she marries later, or they're together, the other guy...
He's the store guy?
Yeah, he's from Shameless. You ever seen that show?
A few episodes.
Yeah, he's got a smaller role in that show. I like that guy.
Yep. And they keep meeting up. They can't be together because circumstances, relationships are strained, things aren't great. Jake Gyllenhaal dies. Pretty much the end.
Yeah.
It's doesn't end on a high note.
Yeah, he visits the parents.
Doesn't end on a, Yeah, it sort of ends. It was okay. I thought it was alright.
Yeah, me too. I was it was good. It looked visually it was cool, all that stuff. I thought it was an okay movie. For a first time watch, maybe a 6.5 to 7.
I'm gonna ride at like a 5.5.
All right, so we're kind of opposite on these ones.
That's where I mean, I didn't really feel like any. I didn't feel like any.
I don't think it lived up to the hype.
Emotional thing. I felt bad for some of the characters in the situation, but like, I wasn't like, why can't they be together?
Yeah, I didn't cry at all.
Yeah,
I didn't cry at all in this movie.
Which I thought I might, because I thought, like the hype of it, you know.
Yeah, it's a lot of emotional stuff going on and all that.
But I mean, you know what? What did I give it? What did I give it? A 5.5?
Yeah,
I'm gonna give it a 6.
All right.
Just because Linda Cardellini's in it.
Ooh, that bumps it up.
But
this is for like a first. If I were to watch it again, my rating would probably go down a little. But for first time watch, it's alright. Good times. All right, well,
we got a Christmas episode coming up next. We decided.
Ching, ching, ching. I know. Right before we started recording, so I brought it up to Mike. I was like, if we're gonna do it Christmas, we're gonna have to do it now.
Yeah. So I threw the pick I had lined up out the window.
Yeah, you were giving me hints. You changed it?
Well, I had one before when I got here today.
I know what you're saying.
I was giving you hints. It's like I said, it's a well-known filmmaker.
Mm-hmm. I still didn't figure it out. It's got Michelle Pfeiffer in it. Some people say it's not a Christmas movie, but you know what? I beg to differ because it's Christmas time and there's Christmas lights and presents involved. It's Christmas time in Hollis, Queens.
I'm going with a Tim Burton film.
Oh.
Is that Danny Elfman does the score? It's got Michelle Pfeiffer. This guy, the main actor in it, played Beetlejuice. Do you know where I'm going yet, Kevin?
No.
You don't know where I'm going.
Michael Keaton?
Michael Keaton's in it. Michelle Pfeiffer.
I can't
Tim
picture
Burton.
Michelle Pfeiffer's face. I don't know why. I know the name. I'm sure I know her.
Yeah, you know her, yeah.
Think of the face though.
Well, you don't know the movie yet.
Nuh-uh.
No. Batman Returns.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, Michael Keaton. This is Michael Keaton's last run, last go as Batman.
Batman Returns.
This was the Batman movie that was quote unquote like too dark for like parents and shit. So then the next set of Batman movies got super livened up and were cheesy and hammy, where you had like Arnold as Mr. Freeze and shit, Tommy Lee Jones and Jim Carrey. Hey. But like they were like more silly and shit. Like this movie's got Danny DeVito as the Penguin, Michelle Pfeiffer as Catwoman, Michael Keaton as Batman.
Yeah.
And I watched this movie a lot when I was a kid. Like I feel like a lot of these movies I pick, like you know what? Let me go back to my fucking childhood,
shit,
man.
Dude, I'm all about it, dude.
I don't know why, but it's been on my list to watch. This time of year, Batman Returns. It's got Christopher Walken in it too.
I believe those are on HBO. No, maybe.
I don't know where they are, Kevin.
Not quite sure.
You gotta watch it. Batman. He's got wings.
I love Michael Keaton though.
Yeah, Michael Keaton's great.
You ever see Multiplicity?
Where he multiplies himself?
Yeah.
Dude, I've seen it on parts of
Andy
it on TV.
McDowell.
He was like Mr. Mom. He was all kinds of...
Yeah.
Well, like, so if the internet was around in the late 80s when Michael Keaton got cast as Batman, like if there was Facebook and shit, he would have got obliterated. People would have been like, fucking Michael Keaton can't be fucking Batman. Like there was like ads in papers and shit, like shitting all over Michael Keaton being Batman. Like couldn't happen. Never in a million years. You fucking Mr. Mom's gonna be fucking Batman.
Same shit happens today though. You know what I mean?
Same shit happens today.
Ben Affleck. People hated that.
They did the same thing with Heath Ledger when he played the Joker. Like fucking Brokeback Mountain's gonna be the Joker. He's gonna be the Joker. Fucking Brokeback Mountain's gonna be the Joker. Like he killed it as the Joker.
Yeah, everybody loves that Joker.
Insane as the Joker. But yeah, Batman Returns.
All right. Well, if we're
That's
doing
my
Christmas,
pick.
so the one
Ernest.
Ernest, I love that movie, dude. I didn't. That's not what I was thinking, but I do love Ernest Saves Christmas. Is one of my favorites, dude.
I thought I nailed it for a second.
I really love it. No, it's one I haven't seen, and I've been thinking about watching it lately. I've been scrolling past it on whatever app, I forget. But it's Bill Murray,
Scrooge.
Yes. Have
Never
you
seen
it?
it.
No.
But I know I've seen him. Like I've seen the box.
Yeah.
Where he's on the front with the cigarette and his hair is all wild. I've seen it, and I've scrolled by it. So, dude, sweet.
All right.
I've been like, I haven't watched it, but
Good
like
times
I know
then,
it's
man.
supposed to be good.
Another movie I haven't seen. I'm going double haven't seen movies.
It's the old
like Christmas Carol.
Christmas Carol, where the
Scrooge.
Christmas past, Christmas present, like
Ebenezer
the three ghosts
Yeah.
of Christmas past or whatever come. Like
Yeah,
that story,
it's a version
whatever
of that.
is.
Yeah.
But fucking Bill Murray.
But fucking Bill Murray, yeah.
But not. But fucking.
Brokeback Mountain.
Not but fucking, but just. I mean, as it also, but it's got Bill Murray.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He's the guy.
It has
Bill
Bill Murray.
Alrighty then. Merry Christmas, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Scrooge
Christmas.
and Batman
Returns. He's coming.
And that
back.
takes place at Christmas? I forget.
It's in the Christmas time.
Okay.
There's snow, there's Christmas trees, and there's presents.
Right on. Did it come out around Christmas?
I don't know. I was a child. I was on VHS. I don't know.
All right. Oh, shit.
Oh, it's gone.
The camera's dead. Anyways, thanks for listening. We're out, peeps.
Thanks for listening.
We love you.
And we'll get to those calls.
We'll see you on Brokeback Mountain.
I had to throw in Rip Torn because,
yeah,
I mean, he's great.
Of course. Or as I call him, R.I.P. Torn.